What up, boys? It's Devin, and in this video, I'm gonna show you how to burn fat by breathing. You could breathe, right? Then you could burn fat. And not breathing like, I'm gonna explain what I mean, okay? Odds are, if you click this video, you wanna look aesthetic. You wanna have muscle, but you don't wanna have body fat. So you want that six-pack abs. You want that V-taper. You want broad shoulders and definition, but you don't want to look like a fatty and you don't want to look like a blocky bodybuilder. So I'm going to show you how to achieve that physique that you want through breathing. Because in order for you to achieve that physique, you need your metabolism to be skyrocketed high. If you want to be shredded, if you want to be jacked this summer, you need a high metabolism. So this breathing is going to supercharge your metabolism and get your body burning fat simply through your breath. I discovered this during my process of curing my autoimmune disease. This was one of the things I did to help myself lower stress, but little did I know I was also burning fat. And through this discovery, it helped me get super shredded, and I'm gonna show you how you can get shredded doing the same thing. So let's start first with what the problem is, right? Yes, there's a problem. There's a reason why your metabolism is not supercharged right now. So the first thing we need to do is address the problem before we start breathing. So, problem number one is high cortisol. The reason high cortisol is a problem is because this means your stress levels are going up, which is slowing down your metabolism. In order for you to have a skyrocketing metabolism, your cortisol levels need to be low. There's a multitude of things you could do that spike cortisol, right? Like working out spikes your cortisol, drinking caffeine spikes your cortisol, jogging spikes your cortisol, but there's a difference between spiking your cortisol intentionally and spiking your cortisol just through life, right? Because odds are if your cortisol is high, you're stressed, but you're an important guy. You work a lot. You're trying to figure out your physique, get that shit on point while you're working your job or your business. That's why you're here. So you're gonna have high stress. But that is one of the main problems as to why your metabolism isn't high. You got jacked easy when you were 17, 18, 19 because you weren't worried about shit. You had no stress. But now that you're stressed the fuck out, your metabolism came down, and that's the reason why you're plateaued. So one of the biggest problems is high cortisol. But since we're on the topic of stress, let's go into the second problem, which is chronic stress. You most likely have chronic stress, which is leading to having high estrogen. That's the reason why you see men as they get older that have families and aren't happy with their life, they grow titties because their estrogen increases. And in order for you to have high metabolism and shred fat easily, you need to have low estrogen. So chronic stress is higher in your estrogen, which is lowering your testosterone, which is increasing your fat storage. Your body is storing more fat because you have chronic stress. All right? And I know stress is not easy to deal with, and I'm gonna make another video on ways you could deal with stress. But in the meantime, let's just keep addressing the solution, because in order for us to solve this problem, first we need to become aware of the problem. So the third thing is you have no breath control. And I know that sounds crazy, but you don't have breath control. You're not controlling your breath consciously. You're just breathing normally. And the problem with that is that you have no central nervous system control, right? So your hormones are constantly in fight or flight mode, which is lowering your metabolism. You cannot constantly be in fight or flight mode, right? You need to learn to control your breathing so that you're not in fight or flight mode so your metabolism can soar. Because when you're in fight or flight mode, that triggers cortisol. So this is the problem. This is the biggest problems. These are the reason why you're not tapping into one of the biggest hacks in the world, which is losing fat through breathing. If you understand this is the problem, now we can get into how to fix this problem and breathe the right way so that you're not dealing with high cortisol. You're not dealing with no breath control and fucking up your CNS, and you're not chronically stressed, okay? So not only is this gonna make you fucking jacked and shredded, but it's also going to help you Be happy. Because we all need to be happy, right? All right, so let's get into the solution. How the hell are we gonna fix this problem, okay? What we're gonna do is 10 deep breaths. Now, when I say 10 deep breaths, I'm not talking about 10 deep breaths, okay? I'm talking about in through the nose, out through the mouth, controlled, okay? So it should look like this. No, you're not fucking hyperventilating, okay? Like this. Controlled, okay? And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do that 10 times. Now, step 2, after you've done 10 deep controlled breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, and you're controlling those breaths, the second step is you're going to do a breath hold. You're going to hold your breath after those 10. So after you've completed 10 back-to-back deep, slow, controlled breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, you are then going to hold your breath. How long? As long as you can. You should be getting lightheaded from this, okay? So it should look like this. 10 times, and then you hold your breath as long as you possibly can, okay? And hear me out. I promise I'm gonna tie this all in together. It's all gonna make sense to you at the end. The last thing that you need to do is this. You need to repeat this 3 times. So you're gonna do 3 sets of 10 with breath holds in between, okay? My friends, this is called breath work. Now, breath work has a multitude of benefits for your health. Obviously, number 1 is it's gonna lower your stress levels, make you feel more relaxed so you can make more level-headed decisions. But when it comes to your physique, when it comes to your business and your relationships, you make better choices, you make more conscious decisions that move the needle forward in your life when your stress levels are lowered. And guess what? When you have high cortisol, it can lead to inflammation inside your gut, okay? And that's gonna impair your nutrient absorption, which is gonna make protein synthesis more difficult to occur in your body. And it's gonna be very hard for you to build new lean muscle if you have high cortisol. So this is beyond just lowering stress. This is about boosting your metabolism so you can convert food to energy, convert food to muscle, shed fat fast. This needs to happen every single day. And if you're a business owner, this is even better for you. I do this every day, so what you're gonna do is, it takes about 5 to 7 minutes tops. You're gonna wanna do this every single morning, right when you wake up, and every single night. And after a couple weeks of doing this, your metabolism is gonna skyrocket. Your mental focus is gonna go up, your mental clarity is gonna go up, your energy levels are gonna go up, your body's gonna start to de-bloat, and the inflammation is gonna go down, so the definition in your abs and shoulders and legs and arms are gonna come out more. So you need to be doing this breathing hack 2 times per day. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you 1 round, and I'm gonna show you exactly how it goes. And if you're watching this video, I want you to do this with me right now on the video, because it's going to make you feel amazing, okay? I want you to see the power of this. Ready? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 10 deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth, slow and controlled, and then we're gonna do a breath hold, and then we're gonna do 1 more set, okay? We're gonna start with just 2 sets so you can get the feel for it. Ready? So you're gonna do 10 deep breaths. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hold. Okay, let's just do 5 more. Ready? 5 more, go. voila. You should be lightheaded. You should be calm. You should feel relaxed. You should feel rejuvenated. You should feel new. And when you're doing breath work, I always tend to do mine. I sit right in front of the window. I open the window up so I'm breathing in deep, fresh air, and I do it. And if you could do this in the sun and basically inhale that vitamin D on top of it, this is gonna make it that much more powerful. Bro, I literally feel like I just got a fucking massage. I feel relaxed. I don't know about you, but I feel rejuvenated. This is really powerful, okay? You can't see it right away, but I promise you, if you implement this as a routine, you're going to be able to literally shred fat from breathing, okay? And if you want to learn how to upgrade your metabolism so that you can get shredded as fuck in a short period of time, go ahead and number one, subscribe to my channel, okay? Because I give daily value now. Daily value. I do a video like this every single day. If you found this value, imagine if you watched 2-3 weeks of all the shit I'm putting out, bro. I'm trying to make the whole world shredded. All right? So subscribe to my channel, and if you want one-on-one help learning how to implement shit like this into your day-to-day life, get shredded as soon as humanly possible, book a call. The link is in the description. So it's a free consultation. It costs you absolutely nothing. We'll hop on a one-on-one call, see if you're a good fit for the program. And if you are, I'm gonna get you shredded as fuck in no time. So you can go to my Instagram if you want, go through my client wins highlight, you can go through my client transformation highlights, and you can see how I've done this for plenty of other people. I also have interviews with my clients on my YouTube as well. But implement this breathwork, boys. Subscribe to the channel. I love you, boys. Daily value coming for you. Let's go. Time to get shredded.